We are daughters of sun and stone. The desert carries our names, the wind our stories. Every step we take presses the memory of our mothers into the earth. We walk forward, not as shadows of a broken past, but as the dawn itself. Each grain of sand remembers our courage. Each star above answers our call. In the hush between lives and new dreams, had it been waste, in the time conscious of church. We in the sand house and release them to the sky, and the sky remembers. When the first light finds us, it will find us moving forward. Each step is a claim, each breath a promise. The lands remember our mothers, our grandmothers. We are the daughters of Nubia and of Egypt. You are us.
Chase respect. You become it. Watch how the room adjusts. Yeah. Honor ain't loud, it's precise. It's discipline dressed up nice. It's choosing growth over spite. Even when you're right, it's saying I stand on that and meaning it fully. It's never letting ego turn your wisdom into bully. It's posture before the handshake. Integrity you can't fake. It's walking in the room like a spirit wide awake. Yeah, spirit wide awake. Stand tall, 10 toes, no bend, that's honor. Don't break, don't pretend. Stand firm, no need to explain. That's honor. Power with stand tall, 10 toes, no bend, that's honor. Don't break, don't pretend. Stand firm, no need to explain. That's honor. Power is hard to do without collapse. Accountability intact. It's never weaponizing facts just to win and then react. It's boundaries that don't scream. It's self-worth that don't scheme. It's knowing who you are without performing for a dream. Honor don't chase to the tracks. It don't fold to the depths. It's how you speak when you're angry. It's how you move when you hurt. It's how you keep your name clean in a world that loves dirt. Yeah. It's not reacting fast, it's responding wise. It's checking your reflection before correcting other lives. It's protecting sacred spaces from gossiping, from spite. It's not dimming who you are, but you don't gotta fight. It's leadership in silence. It's courage without noise. It's grown woman decisions, not emotional toys. Yeah. Honor is the code, not the mood, not the trend, the code. Stand tall, even if alone, that's honor. Crown stays on, stand firm. Through pressure and fire, that's honor. Through higher and higher, stand tall. Even if alone, that's honor. Crown stays on, stand firm. Through pressure and fire, that's honor. Through higher and higher.
Signal versus Story, Part 2. I'm finishing it up like I told you I would. Are you reading what's real, or are you making up the story and running with it? Do you ever get to a point where something doesn't add up and you can't fully prove it? But you know something changed. Blend it, as this is a message to me, from me, hoping to benefit you all in the event that you're going through the same thing. So I'm asking, blend it. Your numbers start looking funny and people start moving different and support gets real quiet, and now you're sitting there like, hold on, what happened? Because it wasn't like this before. In your mind, don't take long either. It goes straight there. What they are saying about me. Did I get cut out of something? Did I miss something? Am I blackballed? And once that shows up, it don't stay there. It keeps spreading. Now, everything you look at starts to feel suspect. I'm going to need you to catch your life. I'm better today than I was. Like I told you, yesterday was my dad's birthday, and I'm in my feelings a little bit, you know? But being that it's a new year, it's spring and all of these things, and my new chapter started a couple of weeks ago, it's time to leave these things behind and move forward. I'm done. I'm tired. I'm faded, you know? So I asked myself these things. I asked myself that everything that I feel may not be wrong, but everything that I also feel is not confirmed either. And that's where people get caught up, because you did notice something change, and that part is real. And we're not dismissing that. That's your signal. Something that's measurable, something that you can see, something that you know for a fact is your signal. But what you tell yourself about it after the fact, that feeling showed up, that's where the story comes in. And if you don't slow it down, you're going to start moving like the story is fact. Story is what you tell yourself. Story is the ego trying to fill in the gaps because you don't have the answers. If you don't allow yourself to slow it down, blend it, you're going to start moving like the story is the facts. Like it's already been proven, like you got confirmation when you really don't. Signal is what you can actually point to without reaching. Your engagement dropped. Check. People are not reaching out the same. Check. Something changed in how things are moving around you. Check. That's real. You can see that. The story is everything you added on top of that. They talking about me. I'm getting pushed out. Something's happening behind closed doors. People moving funny on purpose. You see the difference right there. One, it's what's in front of you, and the other is what your mind built around it, trying to make sense of it. Welcome to Blended Healing Part 2, Signal versus Story. Are you reading what's real? Or did you make up the story? I'll be right back.
Fuja, feel the pulse beneath your feet, and breath and reflection, every step a choice. Welcome to your frequency of the soul. Every heartbeat, synchronized frequency of the soul. Blended healing realms. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Healing is work. Shadows arise. You must not shirk. Real talk, no fluff. Step in the light. Integration is God, where transformation is might. Move with intention. Stay rooted, stand tall. The path is the long, but we answer the call. Wisdom in rhythm, proving the sound. Centered in self, feet on the ground.
Thank you, Alicia Dion, for my verse. I needed to hear that. Let's pick up where we left off at. Bringing it back to the facts. So, I bring it back down to something that I know is grounded, that is true. Something I can actually stand on without it moving on me. Before I call anything sabotage, before I start putting labels on what I think is going on, I got to stop and ask myself straight up, what do I actually know for a fact? Not what I feel, because feelings will have you all over the place. Not what it looks like, because looks can be deceptive. And not what I think I heard, because that be half information most of the time. What can you confirm without guessing, without filling in the gaps and adding your own meaning to it? Be honest when you answer. Don't try to stretch it out. Don't try to make it fit what you already decided in your head. Keep it clean. Keep it clear. If you can't point to it clearly, and if you can't say this what happened without adding anything extra, then you don't know. And that's okay. But what's not okay is moving like you do know when you don't. Be an adult and have a conversation. Because once I start putting labels on something I haven't confirmed, I lock myself into that. And everything that I see after that, I'm going to run it like it's facts. I'm going to take the little things and make them fit what I already believe is going on. And now I'm not even looking at things for what they are. I'm looking at them through what I've already decided. So slow down. Pump your brakes. Put stop signs on your sneakers and bring it back to what's real. What do you actually know? How many times do you have to say that to you? What do you actually know? Nothing. Because you didn't have a conversation, so separate that story from the signal. You feel me? Listen. You don't go chasing conversations you weren't invited into. That will drain you every single time. That'll have you out there trying to piece things together that was never given to you in the first place. Now you're asking questions that don't even have answers for you. Trying to read between the lines that were never written for you to read. And that's where you end up tired, confused, and out of the position all at one time. You don't need to be behind the scenes trying to figure out who said what, who feels what, and what's being talked about when your name not even in the room. The moment that you step into that, you're already off track, because now you're chasing something instead of standing in what is already in front of you. The moment you step into that, you've already off track, because now you're chasing something instead of standing in what's already in front of you. What you do instead is observe, but not in a passive way, not in a way where you just sitting back guessing. You observe with intention. You watch what's consistent. You watch what don't require you to force it. You pay attention to who still shows up without you having to remind them that you exist. Who still engages when you drop something. Who still responds, and who still taps in without you doing the extra. Look at what still connects, not what you think should connect, not what used to connect, but what's actually connecting right now. What's landing when you put it out there? What's being received without having to second guess it? Where are you still getting real response? Even if it's not all out there like that. And when it's not how it used to be, because that's another part people miss, just because it got quiet don't mean it's gone. Just because it's slowed down don't mean something is wrong. Sometimes things just change in volume, not in value. Sometimes it's not what you perceive it to be, but it's still there. And if you're not careful, you're going to overlook what's still 10 toes down for you because you too focus on what got quiet. And when you stay in that space of observation, you stay grounded. You're not reacting off of a feeling, and you're not reaching for something that wasn't given to you. Don't build on top of something you never confirmed. Just watch what's actually happening and let that speak for itself. And that takes discipline because your mind is going to try to pull you back into a story. It's going to try to say, yeah, but what if? And it look like, and this probably means you got to cut that off and bring it right back to what you actually see. That's your real information. That's what you move off of. Not what you think is happening and not what you feel it might be happening. But what you can actually point to without adding nothing to it. And that's how you move different without losing yourself. That's how you stay in position without pulling back too far, without playing it small and stepping out of places that might still be open to you. You gotta stay grounded in what's real and let everything else fall where it falls. Ashe? All right. I'll be right back.
Welcome to Chamaka Essentials.
Soft light, evening glow, Chamaka Essential, let the magic flow. Bath and spray, a gentle start.
You deserve moments of calm. The large aromatherapy set from Chamaka Essentials gives you 5 ways to unwind. A refreshing 4-ounce room and body mist, a silky 8-ounce body wash that foams luxuriously, a rich moisturizer to keep skin soft, a hand-carved Handwein Berkey, because your self-care deserves intention. Gift it, keep it, or share it. This set makes every day a little softer. Find the large aromatherapy set and more at ChamakaEssentials.com.
Body butter warm in every part. Crystals on charms and smoking herbs, energy shine. Every drop, every scent, Chamaka.
Thank you, Dolly. Always being a loyal supporter. I appreciate you. And your wonderful reviews. Thank you so much. The link to Dolly, please like, share, and subscribe. Dolly is a very loyal supporter to everybody. So, in turn, in full reciprocity, please subscribe to her. Gratitude. Be honest for a second, because this part matters too. It's easier to look outward than it is to look at yourself. Have you done anything? Have you pulled back? Have you changed? Have you gotten quiet? Are you a little bit more in your head? Do you hesitate more? Why are you so pensive? And I don't mean just once or twice. I mean consistently. You got to get, you got to really sit with that and answer it straight up, and not the version that make you feel comfortable, but the version that's actually true. Sometimes I'm looking at everything around me, trying to figure out what changed, and something did, but I did too. I didn't just clock it right away. I started moving different, and I started thinking more before I speak, holding things back that I would have said without thinking twice before. And then I started watching, analyzing, picking things apart, and it didn't happen all at one time. It happened little by little until it became my new normal. Now, you're showing up more cautiously. You're not as open as you used to be because you feel you got hurt. And when you feel like that, you not quick to engage. You measure things before you step in, and then you hold your energy a little tighter. And nobody told you to do that. It just happened over time. And once that change happens in you, everything around you starts reflecting it back. Your energy is way off. You give less. You get less. You engage less. People engage less. You step back. Things feel like they step back. And now it looks like everything around you changed, when really some of that started with how you started moving your energy. People don't like to even acknowledge that, because it's easy to say something happened out there than to admit something changed in here. And if you don't check that, you're going to read everything through the same lens and thinks it's all external when it's not. That don't mean that you're wrong for feeling how you feel. I'm not saying that your feelings aren't valid. That don't mean something don't feel different. But you got to check your part in it too. You still got to ask yourself, when did I start doing things differently? When did my energy change? When did I stop moving the way I used to? When did I start holding things inside instead of just being how I naturally am? Sometimes that energy that I'm picking up just ain't coming from the outside of me. Sometimes it's coming from myself too. So before I lock in on what everybody else is doing, make sure that I am clear on what I've been doing. Because if I don't, I'm going to keep reading everything wrong and thinking something is happening to me when part of it started with me. You dig? All right. I'm not going to keep you much longer. I'm really not. A promise is a promise. And I can get through the rest of this as I could not with the first part. But so the next time that feeling comes up, don't go flying off with it. Don't jump straight to conclusion just because something rubbed you the wrong way, or because something looked a little different than what you expected. And don't let your mind take off running without you, because once it does that, now you're somewhere else entirely, and you're not even dealing with what's really in front of you no more. Slow down. That part matters. Slow your roll. Slow your thoughts down. Slow your reaction down. Slow the story down before it gets too far ahead of you. Check what's really there. Check really was said. Check what was really done. Check what already changed. And after all of that, check what you added to it. Check what you assumed and check what you filled in. Check what your mind came up with, trying to make sense out of something you never got a full answer on, because that's the whole point right here, right? Everything you feel may not be fake, but everything you feel is not facts either. And if you don't know the difference, you will wear yourself out every single time. You'll have yourself reacting to stuff that was never really fully real, pulling back from people who may not even done nothing, moving guarded in places that might not have been against you in the first place. So check that signal, then check the story. Check what you picked up, and then check what you built around it. Keep those two things separate. Don't pile them on top of each other and call it something else, because it's not. And make sure that you're not moving off of something that you created without realizing it. Make sure you're not standing 10 toes down on a conclusion that you never even check. Make sure that you're not letting your thoughts write a whole script and then acting like everybody else got the same copy. That's how you stay grounded. That's how you keep your head clear, and how you stop letting a moment turn into a whole made-up reality in your mind. You bring it back to what's real, you bring it back to what you know, and you stop right there before your mind start doing the most. You dig? All right. That's it, and that's all. I'm done. Thank you for allowing me to talk to myself. I'm faded, man. I'm tired. But it's the new year. What is in store for Blended next? Who knows? But I had to get that out. All right. I'll see you all around. Be well, stay safe. Ashe and deep bow to each and every one of you. This is part 1. And following that is part 2. Okay? All right.
If only I knew what it takes just now, yeah. In my own way.
Ever get to a point where something doesn't add up and you can't fully prove it, but you know something changed? Numbers start looking funny, people move different, support gets real quiet, and now you're sitting there like, hold on, what happened? What are they saying?
If only you knew, if only you knew.
Because it wasn't like this before in your mind don't take long either. It goes straight there. What they saying about me? Did I get...
In my own way, in my own way. Do I go, do I stay? Do I go, do I stay? How do I get out my own way?
It's easy to forget that numbers ain't the whole story. People ain't numbers. I'm not either. So tonight, I'm letting that page rest. I'ma breathe, be still, and be my own algorithm for a while.
If only I knew what it takes just now, yeah. In my own way.
Anything sabotage. Before you start putting labels on what you think is going on, you gotta stop and ask yourself straight up, what do you actually know for a fact? Not what you feel, because feelings will have you all over the place. Not what you...
If only you knew, if only
reading what's real or reacting to what you created? You start second, and so you clear it, tuck it away for later, let the moment breathe. Not every thought has to be broadcast to feel true. Sometimes it's enough just knowing you're ready.
No, in my own way, do I go?
Hi, Barley. Glad you're still here with me. Little breaks like that make all the difference. Now it's time to get this project moving again. And hey, if you need a pause later, you know where to find me. Thanks for keeping me company.
Do I stay? Do I go? Do I stay? How do I get out my own way?
A bit. I'm going to get back to these emails, but you know where to find me. Have a great rest of your day. And don't forget to take your own pause when you can. See you soon. Before you call it.
Yeah, they lit the sky like the world's on fire. Same old cry, same tired choir. I ran through the night with a cape on tight. Thought they wanted change, nah, just another fight. Cliff up ahead, seen it all before. Same sad story, same revolving door. Run to the rescue, patch up the pain. Next day comes, they do it again. Stop mid-stride, heart went cold. This hero life done got too old. Flip that switch, let the signal die. Laid down the cape, didn't say goodbye. Gave them the tools, gave game, gave rope. They ain't want work, just drama and hope. I saved a storm, it was killing my peace. So I turned my back, let the chaos cease.
Kill the light, save my life, that's the plan. No more fire drills on demand. If you want out, better learn to fight. 'Cause I'm done being hero every night. Yeah.
Save my life, let the sky go black. No more running through the flames, I ain't coming right back. You want change? Better stand and fight. 'Cause tonight I'm done, yeah, I'm killing that light. Save my life, let the sky go black. No more running through the flames, I ain't coming right back. You want change? Better stand and fight. 'Cause tonight I'm done, yeah, I'm killing that light. No cape on my back, yeah, I walked through the rain. Cut ties with the drama, broke chains from the pain. They gon' call it cold, they gon' call it a sin. But I done saved the same world time and again. Now I'm choosing my peace, yeah, I'm guarding my space. No more sprinting through fires just to fall out of place. If the bridge keeps burning, let the ashes stay. I ain't dying on a hill, they keep building this way. Now the nights stay quiet, no lights in the sky. Ain't no call for a hero, no reason to fly. They can stand on their own, yeah, the tools been there. But they rather call me back just to prove I care. I done gave all the game, every map, every key. If they stay in the storm, that ain't on me. I'ma ride for my peace, keep my soul intact. Once the cape hit the ground, I ain't taking it back, never.